everybody. Welcome to our orientation at 9 o'clock. Do we still have people checking? I think we're okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. My name is Ling, Chow. I am your, I'm going to share the orientation with you today. Okay. Housekeeping rules. First, I want to let you know your name has to be what your DRE license name is. If you don't have your DRE license name, please change it. We need to take attendance on your registration on your name. So if I see, Angie, our staff liaison for the orientation, cannot see your name, we don't know who you are. You're not registered as attendance. So please change your name. I see people with different names here, so please change your name to what your DRE license is. There's no number 02124526. We don't know who you are. Cindy at Pinnacle, you need to change your DRE name. And I think there's an owner. We don't know who owner is. Please change your name. So if you don't change your name, we don't know who you are. We don't give you credit. Okay, so we have part 1 and we have part 2. Part 1 at the regular orientation held in our association is usually very long. But nowadays we're doing it via Zoom. It's quite short. It's not as long as it used to be, but we're going back to the orientation hopefully soon in our association. You can come and see our wonderful association on Valley Boulevard. So we'll take a break after this part 1, and then we're going to the part 2. So the break will be about 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes is good enough. 15 minutes, I think, is a little long. The shorter we take the break, the shorter we can get out of here. So you must mute it. You must put your name. And also, if you like to introduce yourself, you're welcome to text on chat. If you have any question, you're welcome to text on chat as well. Everybody is muted except me. So let's start. I am so happy that you guys are joining our association as a member. My name is Ling Chow. I joined the association back in 1994. So I've been in real estate business for a very long time. I don't even know what happened there, but I did not grow up thinking I'll be a realtor pretty much most of my life. So I joined our association back in 1994. I really did not practice until 95, 96. And I have gone through a couple ups and downs in our association. So as a realtor, it's my second career. I did not born thinking I was going to be a realtor all my life. I'm sure a lot of you are turning as a second career and want to become a realtor. Once you join us, local and CAR/NAR membership, you can use the trademark R. That means a realtor. We'll talk about that later. So part 1, we're going to talk about your membership and ethics. Part 2, we're going to talk about the multiple listing services and rules and regulation regarding the multiple listing services. And just to let you know, I am at home. I have 2 dogs behind me. If one bark, I'll silent and I'll tell this dog to stop barking. So please excuse me if that happens. Okay, so to receive orientation credit, you must stay for the entire orientation program. Attendance will be monitored via Zoom during the online training session. In order to receive your new member orientation, refund must also complete the NAR Code of Ethics training for the new member. So please visit www.nar.realtor. Click on Education, then Code of Ethics Training. Then for the new member, then click on Take the course now and follow the prompts. The NAR is the National Association of Realtors. Going to the next page. So we have a mission. Our mission is to advocate and enhance the interests of realtors, to promote adherence to the realtor code of ethics and professional competency of members, to safeguard and preserve private property rights, always mindful of cultural background within community. We have social media and text alert. We have Facebook at wsgv.realtors. We have Instagram. We have YouTube. We have WSGVR introduced a new text message service. So if you type in text 72727 and we'll acknowledge WSGVR, I get text message to tell me the education classes. If there's any update, they'll usually text us. We have Twitter. Of course, we have our website, wsgvar.com. We're in process of changing it. If some of you are pretty smart, pick up the difference. WSGVR versus WSGVAR is because we changed our name a couple years back. We haven't changed our website. Okay, so realtor members, three-way agreement. We are local association. We are West San Gabriel Valley Realtors, so it's WSGVR. And CAR is not the car that you drive, but it's the California Association of Realtors. And NAR, like I said before, it's a National Association of Realtors. So we are local. We represent 5 cities, and California Association of Realtors represent the whole state. The National Association of Realtors represent the whole United States. Okay, so why do we need to join? Why do we need to join a local association? Why can't I just be a licensee? Why can't I just get my license and do business? Okay, so we're going to talk about why you don't do that. So member benefit, we have free low-cost education courses. zipForm Plus training is free. CRMS metrics training is free. 45 hours license renew right now is free. You have to sign in. It's a member benefit. Commercial seminar, some free, some not. Residential purchase agreement, we call the RPA training. We have a new RPA class training coming up in November. Please sign up because we have new forms coming up in December of 2021. So due to COVID-19, WSGVR offers so many online training classes and training videos. So you can find them at wsgvr.training-videos. Okay, basically at our website. So we have exclusive member discount at education classes, CAR member benefit, NAR member benefit. You can always look into all those websites. The easier way to go into CAR is car.org, and the NAR member benefit is nar.realtor. There is discount for FedEx, DocuSign, buying Dell, buying Spring, also car rentals. Doing Zoom, everybody's so quiet, so I don't even know you guys are there. I'm talking to myself, so bear with me if I look like I'm kind of going crazy because I am talking to myself. Okay, so member networking. We have member appreciation week, network at MLS breakfast, caravan, informative meeting every Thursday. So every Thursday morning we have a Zoom meeting since COVID. Since March of, actually started April of 2020, every Thursday we have Zoom meeting at 9 o'clock. Hopefully we'll go back to our normal life and have our breakfast meeting, MLS breakfast meeting at the board. So we're known for donuts, okay? Everybody wants donuts. We did a survey, does anybody wants bagel, muffin, any other thing but donuts? But the reply was donuts. So please, I do not understand, but nowadays, after home for a while, I do miss our association donuts. What is caravan? Caravan is pitching your property. Let's say you're doing an open house on Thursday for broker only, for agents only, not for buyers, for people like us, your friends. So you can do it, you can request a caravan saying I'm opening house. But now we don't do open house. Even though they said we're okay to do open house, every county has rules and regulations, so be careful. So in the past, when we are before COVID, every Thursday we have open houses for our realtor members from 10 to 1. So maybe hopefully we'll go back to our regular life before the COVID. And we usually have some half an hour of information or education, or we have speakers that comes and talk to us about real estate related. And culture events such as Lunar New Year, Cinco de Mayo celebration, Global Festival, we have that on Zoom now. And July 4th, we're ready for the July 4th celebration. So you're welcome to come to join. We do give out gifts, gift cards, and so forth. Special events, we have Christmas holiday celebration, July 4th celebration, Veterans Day celebration, and many celebration. Our biggest celebration will be the Christmas holiday celebration. Hopefully will be live this year, in person. Member services, real estate service center. We sign, writer, flag, flyer holder, shoe cover, real estate book. We have gifts for our client, pens, and many, many wonderful things. We also have a great service for our member is that we print for you. We can print color, black and white flyers. Black and white is 0.06 per page and 30 pages for color. If you take it to Office Depot or any other outside vendors, they're pretty expensive. When I'm too lazy to drive to our association, I print at Office Depot, and I was so surprised the color print was very, very expensive. So email membership@wsgvar.com with your member number, your flyer, your quantity, and pickup time. We will give you, we'll make sure that your print is available when you come and pick it up. So because of COVID, our offices are closed. However, you can shop online and pick up the association office at www.wsgvar.com and click Pay Due Online Store, or you can call them and says, I'm coming over, I need to do a couple things. So basically it's appointment only. Member services continue. We have zipForm Plus, zipTMS, free electronic version of CR standard forms, transaction management system, and visit the CR zipForm product at the cr.org. We also have Supra services. Of course, it's additional cost because we don't make Supra. We have eKey, we sell lock boxes. We are offering a zipForm class next Monday, I believe at 9 o'clock or 9:30, I'm not sure. Confused now, but I am teaching that class as well. So you're welcome to come and join. It's a very important thing that for the newbies, the new second career people who want to learn about zipForm. That's one of the most important forms, how to use most important forms for your transactions. So please call our association at 626-288-6212 to purchase Supra. Okay, those lot boxes are not cheap, but I think we have the cheapest price throughout our local area. There's a chat on there. Okay, hi Ed, how are you? Okay, let's move on. Professional development. So NAR, which is a National Association of Realtors, family designations. There is so many. That's how my granddaughter talks. So all these are not free. Okay, if you see a business card, someone after their name with all these acronyms saying CIPS, CCIM, CRS, CRE, now you know why they have it, because they went to the class and they got themselves certified. So there are so many. ABR is a buyer's representation representative. ALC is loan consultant. CCIM, of all the things, I think CCIM is the most expensive destination that you probably have on this. It's for commercial. And not only you have to take, I think, 5 different classes, and I think each class is a week. Each class is about $1,000. So basically, after you finish, it's about $5,000. And the renewal is very to get certification. There's another application fee, and there's also a month annual fee. It's quite expensive. CIPS, we are offering it right now. I think next week. It's a certified international property specialist. We're offering, it's a five-day class. We're offering 3 classes on Zoom next week. And I think 2 they're holding off, see we can do live at our association. So it's certified international property specialist. If you are, if you're dealing with a lot of overseas buyers or overseas sellers, maybe that's a good class for you to take. We're offering, I think, at a discount price of $399. The renewal every year is $200, and you have to sell to international client certain transaction to qualify. So I don't think it's too late to sign up if you're interested to become a CIPS destination. CPM is property manager. If you want to become a property manager, this is a great one to join. CRB is a real estate brokerage manager. I'm a manager. I was a manager. I did not take that class. Shame on me. CRS, the certified residential specialist. CRE is the Council of Real Estate. I don't know what that is. Too many. Okay, GAA, accredited appraiser. Green, NAR Green Destination. I think that's the easiest one to get. It's only one day class. GRE, Graduate Realtor Institute. A lot of people are very proud that they are GRE. They have great classes, and price is okay, not too expensive, but not cheap either. But a lot of people like GRE. PMN, Management Networking. RCE is the Realtor Association Certified Executive. That's not you. That's somebody like Albert Tron would be getting that designation. Our association executive. RAA, Residential Credit Appraisal, again, is another appraisal. SRS is Seller Representative Specialist. SIOR is Society of Industry Office Realtors. SRES is a Senior Real Estate Specialist. That is for if you're dealing with a lot of seniors, that's a good one to do. Understand what senior does and what they have. It's a good thing to have if you're dealing with senior. And then I think that's relative inexpensive to have. More. Okay, at Home with Diversity is AHWD. We just offered that class this week, I believe. It's something that National Association is very much pushing this particular destination. It's only a 1-day class, and it's fairly inexpensive. I think we had it at our association for a very good price. If you're you're welcome to go to NAR and find out if they have that for you too. So the next one is BPOR, Broker Price Opinion Resources. Some people took that class during the short sale craziness that we had back in 2008 and 2009. A lot of people were making money for the banks, because the banks was asking for the broker price opinion resources. So a lot of broker was making like $100, $150 going out to the property and giving the bank some kind of uh, saying how much the price should be and the price that they're doing a short sale for. CRETS is Certified Real Estate Team Specialist. ePro is savvy today. It's a cutting edge technology in digital link. It's a very easy class. It's a 1-day class. If you guys are interested, please take that. MRP is a military relocation professional. If you're working with a lot of service people and they do relocation, that's a great one to join. PSA, Pricing Strategy Advisor. RENE is a real estate negotiation expert. RSPS is Resort and Second Home Property Specialist. And SFR is a short sale and foreclosure resources. That one, nobody's taking that for now because we don't have that many short sale and foreclosures. Back in that time when we do have quite a bit, a lot of people were taking that particular class. Commercial services, we have over 85 commercial members. We have monthly commercial seminar talking about industrial service, what's going on with the rights of the property. You're welcome to join. Sometimes it's free, sometimes it's not. Monthly training on commercial tools such as MLS. And there's also the Realtor Property Resources, which is NAR, has that NAR RPR training. Annual training on residential development and land use series. We had that, was wonderful. I took that class, it was a very good class. Commercial marketing place, free networking event. We haven't had that for a while because of COVID. So you're welcome to join and contact the association or look at the emails that we sent you. There's a lot of email we sent you with education classes. Okay, so 2021 board director, we have Mindy as our president, we have treasurer, Lorraine Clark, we have Sil Ruda. I'm going across, it shouldn't be going across. It should be it should be going up and down, okay? So it should be the president-elect, which is Brian Chen, Ling Chow, which is me, I'm the vice president, Lorraine Clark, the treasurer, Yan Bird, secretary. It should be going up and down this way, it's not going across. So all of us are elected official by members. We're doing another election soon. So hopefully you guys will go out and vote. Every vote count, okay? So we have 1, 2, 9, 11 people right now on the board. Some new, some seasoned. And of course we had Giuseppe, immediate past president, Cecilia Rudar, director, Thomas Wong, director, Shang Zhen, director, Nanette Ong, director, Pauline Lam, director. And some directors are 2 years terms. I think we changed it to all directors 2 years term. So we have so many committees and we welcome you to join. Please help us join the committee to understand our association. We have so-called the standing committees and special committee. So standing committees is what we do for all the time. We never change, okay? And we have education, we have finance, we have grievance, membership and special event, multiple listing services and technology, which I am the chair for that one. Professional standard, I'm the vice chair, and strategic planning. So any of the standard committees that you would like to be on, we do we send out email to ask you to sign up if you're interested, and please do if you're interested. And of course, we have the special committee, we have the affiliate. You have to be affiliate to join, like title, escrow, a home warranty, inspectors, home inspection people, termite people, those are affiliates. bylaw, rules, and regulation, Global Business Council that connect with the Certified International Property Specialist, which is CIPS. Orientation is this one that we're doing. Premises is about our properties that we own and we manage. Sergeant at Arm, there's no meetings at Sergeant at Arm right now. Usually is that when it's at live at our association, if you do something annoying, the Sergeant at Arms will talk to you. Young professional networking. If you don't have to be young, you have to be young at heart. Okay. If you like to join to social with peers like you and talk about real estate, please join that one. I see there. Okay, so. Okay, Angie took care of you to sign up for Lewis. Angie took care of you and sign up the zipForm class next week. Please join zipForm class. It's a 3-hour class. I am doing the beginning on the first part, and I'm doing events on the second part. So you do know about zipForm already, please come back at the second part. I usually start about 11 o'clock for the second part, which teach you about e-signatures, many of the a little bit more advanced. So our staff, we have Albert, who is our executive officer. So he is RCE. He took that class, CIPS, ePro, HWD, MBA, MS. So he's the perfect one to say, what is all this acronym behind his name? So now you know, right? Albert has taken a lot of class. He pays a hefty renewal fee every year because you have to renew. So Angelica, we call her Angie Morales, is MBA MS. She's an operation manager, and she's also helping me today on Zoom. Karen Snow, she has BS. She's our accountant. Belen, I could never say her last name. I'm not gonna try, so I'll butcher her last name. It's communication and event manager. She is also my liaison for MLS. Fawn Tang is BS and ePro. She's education and store manager. She takes care of all the education classes. So if you guys want to join the classes, the education classes that we offer, you can contact her. Christine Chen is member support specialist, and Susan is our member support coordinator. And right now, most of them are working from home. Affiliate member, like I said before, affiliate consists of attorneys, lender, title, escrow, health, wellness. Yeah, we do have that. We have insurance, home warranty, home inspection, plumbing, and anything that related to real estate. We have also property manager now too. So they do have a committee, and they do get together. They do talk about how to support us and how we can support them actually. So please support our affiliate member doing our real estate transactions. So CAR and NAR annual events. I hope I haven't bored you guys yet, huh? Because I don't see your face and I'm really alone here. Okay, the California Association of Realtors, there are over 100 local associations and 32 regions in California. And West San Gabriel is in the region of 16. So we're region 16. We are the same, we share the same region with Citrus Association, okay? CR holds 3 business meetings every year as follows. We have winter, spring, fall. So winter, we just had it. We're done winter and in February. And spring, April, we finished that. It's all on Zoom. It's been Zoom meeting since April. And normally in fall, we're having meeting, some Zoom and some live. but in normally October, we have Expo. And right now, Expo is going to be also virtual, same as last year. So they'll send you email regarding that. All you do is join, sign up and join. I think it's 3 days event. So the CAR has a customer service is 213-739-8227. Its CR legal hotline is 213-739-8282. Provides free, remember that word, free, one-on-one legal with CR attorneys regarding the real estate practices. I love CR legal hotline. Anytime I have something I have in doubt or somebody's telling me something I think is wrong, I always call CR hotline to confirm. Am I right or is the other agent correct? What I like about the legal hotline, and I'm preaching about it, is that let's say I'm doing a transaction with Angie. I represent the buyer and Angie represent the seller. And Angie and I have there's something going on. I want to clarify. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, and I'm not sure the transaction that is following through is right. Okay, I call the CA hotline. I would tell them my name, my nowadays they ask you for a DRE number to double check that you are a member of CAR. I would give them my name, my DRE number, my company name, my telephone number. In case they can't find someone to talk to me right away, they'll call me back. And they will also ask me, is there any other agent involved? So if there's another agent involved, I would say, okay, it's Angie, and she's working at West End Gabriel Realty, and I'm doing a transaction with her on a particular address. They'll jot that down. So what does that mean? Why do they ask you so much? Means that they're helping me on this particular transaction. If Angie later on calls and wants to ask about this transaction, and because I call first, they can't talk to Angie. They had to tell Angie to go outside to another attorney because now they represent me. So that's a good thing, right? Because Angie cannot get free services anymore. I could. But when that happens, it happens to me one time. I called, the other agent called already. So I try to sneak around it and ask another question. But I would say, oh, okay, it has nothing to do with that, but I want to ask you about this. But it is free, and they're great. They're a great attorney that works for you. And who pay for them? You guys. You pay from your membership, okay? Let me go to the next page. So the National Association of Realtors, there are 54 state association and 13 regions in the United States. Just to go back, do you know how many CR members we have right now? I think it's about 200, 220, 230 members throughout state. So National Association of Realtors, right now, I think the other day I heard was 1.4 million realtors. So California Association of Realtor is in region 13. Okay, so the whole state is region 13. And we have legislative meetings in Washington in May. Of course, that has been canceled. Everything has been Zoom. We just had Zoom meeting for 2 weeks. And the next meeting will be the conference and expo. And this one is going to be live. We're very excited because we haven't had a live meeting for a long time. It'll be in November 10 to 15 at our very own San Diego, California. So if you're interested to join, please visit the NAR Realtor website to join. I think the attendance for Expo for a member is only $25. But if you want to go into a lot of their classes, I think there's additional costs. There's a lot of educational classes. On every conference at Expo, there's so many education classes at NAR and CAR. So we're going to talk about the Realtor Political Action Committee, which is the NAR of NAR has that. Let's go to the next page. So what is RPAC? We call it abbreviation RPAC. So we raise and spend money to elect candidates who understand and support their interests. The money to accomplish this come from voluntary contribution made by realtors. These are not member dues, and this is money given freely, I'm seriously, freely by realtors in recognition of how important campaign fundraising is to the political process. RPAC does not buy votes. RPAC enables realtors to support candidates that support the issue that are very important to their profession and livelihood. We have people come from NAR and on the breakfast meeting and talk about which politician we support and why we support them. And very interesting, is throughout the whole United States. This is not just California. And why they support it. Sometimes we do have invite those people. If you're interested to understand, please join our meetings. And this is the money that we give to NAR to help to support our causes. Why we do that? Because sometimes a lot of people, a lot of politicians, they do a lot of things regarding real estate and don't understand why they're doing that. So we have to help them to understand, don't do that, or please do that. Okay, we have a little short clip of video we're gonna watch right now.
The issues change, but they never end. We fight something and we are victorious in that fight, and 2 years later we find that it's back on the ballot. We have to constantly fight that battle, even sometimes behind the scenes where our members aren't really realizing we're still fighting that battle every day.
Whether it be flood insurance or interest rates or FEMA, property taxes, capital gains, 1031 exchanges, they all impact some aspect of our business. Taxes on services, things that we oppose. RPAC helps us fight for those issues.
The issues that we fight are constantly evolving and changing. Every year it's something new. We can never give up. We can never slow down. We have to always be there and be present and make sure that our voices are heard.
You can have everyone being happy. You can almost see the finish line. You never know when that one unexpected thing's going to happen that's going to change everything. And investing in RPAC helps you be at the table to fix it when it does.
As issues started affecting my business, my investments grew. And the more that I learned about it, the more I wanted to be involved.
Get involved, whatever level you can, whether it be $15 level or $30 level. It makes a difference, and you'll start seeing the results. You'll become engaged and help our legislators and elected officials understand that you care about the issues and want to make it a better environment for real estate.
Okay, I hope that helps you understand what RPAC is about. Let me move on to the next. I know this is all new to you, and it was very new to me when I first started too. What happened?
The issues change.
Is it the same video, Angie, or is it the next one?
It's the same one. Yeah, just press that arrow there.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. So what is RPAC? Introduction and benefit voice for the real estate, exclusive member benefit, information, education, helping realtors and community, evaluating future and close. So, did you guys listen to the video? The guy was saying about 1031 exchanges. 1031 exchanges is the tax referral. If your investor is buying a property and later on he made a lot of money, he wants to buy another property, but he doesn't want to pay the taxes. So we do a 1031 exchange so that way he can defer the taxes till later. He doesn't want to pay, right? So 1031 exchange, do you know that our government is thinking about getting rid of it because they want investor to pay every time you make money, they want you to pay taxes. So our PAC is really fighting for that one right now. NAR is really, really unhappy. So we're trying to tell them, hey, this is 1031 is very important because our investors might go away, right? So so understand that all these money is fighting for us. If you're going to become a realtor, you got to understand that a lot of laws changes and affects our business. So we do, this is a free thing that they're asking. So people are asking to donate. This is NAR portion, okay? This is national. So Sterling starts at 1,000. Crystal starts at 2,000. Golden R starts at 4,000. I'm sorry, Crystal is 2,500, and every renewal is 1,500. Golden R is 5,000, and your renew is 2,000, and Platinum R is 10,000. You're probably thinking, do people really pay this? I have to tell you, they do. There's a lot of people donate every year for all this. And they feel that it's very important. It's like I lost my mouse. Okay. They feel it's very important because it's cost of doing business. Because if we don't fight for all these wonderful changes, they decide to change related to our real estate business, then we don't have any business. We can make money. So this is the California Association of Realtors. It's called the Realtor Action Fund. One of the most important service, organized real estate, provides representation in the Hall of Government. Realtor Action Fund, we call it RAF, raise money to events and goals of our realtor. Political Action Committee, PAC, at local, state, and federal level of government. RAF support and or oppose candidate for election offices who understand and don't understand realtors issue prospectively. Okay, so we call the Realtor Action Fund. There's also contribution, $20, $49, $148. And those are combined with the NAR. So 1,000, 2,500, Golden R is 5,000. So why do we have the NAR and we also have the CAR? So NAR is about the whole United States, right? All the things that they want to change. CAR is talking about what we, California state, like to change. Though the most recent one is Prop 19, is talk about you can sell property if you're, and stay at the same tax level for the seniors and the handicapped and the disabled. So that was contributed by the CAR. That was the most popular one that we did recently. We do fight for all causes. That's why we go in May to Sacramento. And when we go to May, when we go to the Capitol, we're crossing that street. It's pretty scary to see all the realtor members from throughout the state are pitching for our causes. And we're very, very strong in Sacramento because we have a lot of members. So they have to listen to us. They might not agree with us, but they do listen. But we try. And that's where the money goes to. And we have the Silver Bear, which is $449 annually. So we also talk about the realtor safety. It's very, very important. You might think that we're a realtor. Why do we have to worry about safety? Don't forget, we do open houses to stranger. We show people homes to strangers. So NAR has a wealth of resources to help agent, broker, and association better understand the education each other about the safety risks they face. For planning your safety strategy to extensive safety resources, including apps, products, educator, NAR has many useful items for all real estate professionals, including regular scheduled safety webinar and number of article organized by category, videos, and safety alert program. NAR further offers safety matters, safety business, safety equals smart business courses free of charge to state and local realtor association. We have that one, I think one, at least every year we have a safety class for you. So make sure that you understand we are vulnerable because we open house to, when we, before COVID, we have Saturday, Sunday open house. Some agent even do Wednesday open house, Thursday open houses, but don't do it alone. Okay, don't do open houses alone because you don't know who's walking in that door. I remember there was years ago, there was a lady, I think it was in Monterey Park, and she was showing 2-story homes. And a couple guys walked in. She was telling me about the house and how this house is going. And she went upstairs and nobody followed her. She turned around, the guy was pointing a gun at her and told her to come down, and they robbed her. So you have to understand we are very, very vulnerable. Rule of thumb is don't go upstairs by yourself. You don't know what's going to happen. So when I do open houses, I usually stay close to the door. If I had to escape, I can run faster, right? And I don't bring my purse into open house. I lock everything. I bring the minimum. Don't bring jewelry. Don't wear your diamond ring. Don't put expensive jewelry on you. Sometimes people like to show I'm doing well. I'm a very good professional, and I'm making a lot of money here. But don't do that open house, and try not to do it alone. And another rule I have is I don't go upstairs. They're welcome to go upstairs, but I don't go upstairs. And if you have to go to the restroom, lock the door. Lock the door. One time I forgot to lock the door, and I went to the restroom. When I opened up the door, there was from the bathroom door, there was a guy standing there. I screamed, he screamed, we both screamed like crazy. And he says I almost gave him a heart attack. But I was lucky. He wasn't gonna rob me or anything. But lock the door if you have to do something. So realtor safety is a very, very, very important, and we take it very safe. We take it very seriously. And if I show homes, if I go out, I'll let somebody know where I am so they can find me if something happens. So make sure you guys are the new ones that joining this business. Make sure you take care of yourself out there. Okay. I can't find my mouse. Here we go. So we have a video. After my talk, they have another video. Let's look at a short clip, okay?
As a real estate professional, you are in a unique position that most working professionals never face. In your business, you often share your contact information openly with others, meet unknown clients, and walk through vacant properties, to name a few. It's because of the unique nature of this business that it's critical for all real estate professionals to have personal safety protocols in place that you follow every day, with every client, every time. So what kind of safety protocols should you implement into your daily routine? Here are a few to consider. When meeting a client for the first time, do not meet a new client at a property right away without first having an initial meeting at your office or a public space, like a coffee shop. During the initial meeting, make copies or take photos of the client's driver's license and pre-approval letter for your records. This precaution allows you to keep a record at the office of who your clients are, their information, and a calendar of appointments. When first meeting with a new client, you should discuss the types of real estate they're interested in and walk them through the safety protocols you have in place for all clients. Now you can arrange showings, meet them at properties, and schedule open houses to help them through the biggest financial decision of their life. When viewing a property, it's okay to ask your client to drive separately. This is a safety precaution for you as much as it is for them. Not to mention you might both have appointments to go to before or afterward.
Hey, this is cute.
As you tour a property, walk behind your client. This routine safety measure allows them to see the room first and make their own impressions. Many agents do not go into attics, garages, or basements as an additional safety measure. But encourage your client to look around and let you know what they think. It is a safe practice to only show vacant properties which might not have electricity during daylight hours. This allows you to see what safety hazards may exist, like a loose floorboard or any defects the house may have.
It's got potential.
When holding an open house, advise your clients to board their pets and remove jewelry, family photos, credit card receipts, artwork, prescription drugs, and any other valued possessions from the home in advance of the open house. This is just one way to look out for your client and to keep their property and belongings secure. Keep a record of who entered the house by asking everyone who walks in the door to sign in with their name and phone number or show a photo ID. There is something to be said about safety in numbers. Consider bringing along a colleague when holding an open house. If there are several potential buyers walking through the home, even better to have 2 agents on hand to answer questions and keep an eye on things. Safety is an important part of real estate. Be prepared and follow the protocols and processes that have been put in place to keep you and your clients safe. For more information and additional resources, visit www.nar.realtor/safety.
Pretty much everything I said, right? Guys, don't think this is just for a woman, okay? For a female. But I know a guy who got robbed really bad, naked too, okay? He was stripped down to naked. And then he that was a long time ago. We didn't have cell phone. Oh my God, that shows you how old I am. He had to go to the next door neighbor to naked, covered with leaves, okay? To next door neighbor to ask for help. So he was pretty bad. Okay, so guys and girls, please be careful out there. Okay, so we're going to talk about code of ethics. I think I'm going to be long today. I don't think I can finish this in 1 hour today. Okay, so National Association of Realtors of Code of Ethics. That's a class that you guys have to take. We talked about in the beginning. So we had duty to clients and customer, and duties to the public, and duties to other realtors like you and me. So standard practice 10.5 started in November of 2020 in the NAR board director. And this happened because there was a lot of, fair housing, talks about, all those wonderful things, that the riot that we had last year. So NAR board director voted to make some significant changes to standard practice 10.5 and in effect immediately upon enactment by the board. So what it says is that the standard practice 10.5 to the code of ethics stating that realtor must not use harassing speech, hate speech, ethics, or slur based on race, color, religion, sex, handicap, familiar today I can't read, status, national origin, sexual orientation, or gender identity. So what does it say? We cannot do that. Yes, we cannot do that. And then also, I don't know whether it says that even on our Facebook or our social media, we cannot say anything like that too, because we're now realtor members, right? So be careful. After November 13, if you post something on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere that people can see about something that's not right, somebody can report you too. And then some people say, maybe I say it in another language people don't understand. Well, they can translate. They can translate. So be careful about standard practice 10.5. We haven't had any complaints since November 13th at our association about this. but this is something that NAR and CAR and our local association take this very seriously. So Article 129 is talking about duties to clients and customers. So we have fiduciary duties, put your client first. Disclosure, you have to disclose, okay? Disclose, disclose, disclose. And cooperating compensation, compensation. I'm really bad today, I apologize. So we have to work with another realtor. Self-dealing, disclose you are licensed. You cannot tell them if you're buying it for yourself or you're selling your property, you have to disclose that you are the seller. Your seller is a licensed real estate agent, or the buyer is, okay? You have to disclose. Self-dealing, you inform seller of your interest to purchase. You cannot hide to the seller saying that you're buying it, but you're also the agent. You cannot do that. Self-dealing, another is no secret profit. You cannot make money and not letting anybody know. Okay, so if you're gonna make some money on this transaction on the side, or you're doing something regarding money, that no, you have to let people, you have to disclose. So no secret profit. Dual compensation, disclose to all. If you're doing it, you represent the buyer, you represent the seller, you're doing a dual transaction, you have to disclose. Trust account records, you have to have a good trust account record if you're handling money. That was one of trust account is if you're doing management and you're taking money for your client, and you're doing a lot of you're dealing with a lot of money for the client. That was a number one. DRE will come out and audit you if your trust account is not, you're commingling with funds. Okay, clear written documentation, give a copy at signing. Always give your client a copy of the transaction or any paperwork that the client signed. I see that a lot of, I'm not talking about you guys. I see a lot of people don't give your client a purchase contract or a listing agreement. Anything they sign, you have to give them a copy. So good thing about zipForm right now, because we do e-signature and it automatically gets a copy. So that helps quite a bit. So that's Article 129. Article 10 to 14 is duties to the public. So fair housing, 10.5, we talked about that. Equal professional services, and you cannot tell them because your color, your race, your sex, whatever, you don't feel, or your religion, I don't want to work with you, or you can't live in this property, or if your client, if your seller sells you, I don't want to sell my property to a particular person because I'm discriminating to them. Well, they won't say I discriminate to them, but you feel like they are. Please do not take the listing because you will be sued. Okay. 11 is professional competency, meet standard of care to each specialization in which you provide services. Truth in advertising, you have to be true and accurate picture, and the information that you're advertising, you have to be true. There had to be no false statement there, and you have to post a picture of the property you're selling, not the property next door or another beautiful property, and when they go there and they see a shack. Okay, cannot do that. Square footage, have to make sure the square footage is correct. Okay, don't say possible, whatever it is. Or if you're gonna say you're not sure about square footage, you have to say estimate, or approximately. You don't confirm yourself to say it's 6,000 square feet, it's actually 5,000 square feet. Unauthorized practice of law, just don't do that. You're not an attorney, you're not a lawyer. Don't pretend that you are, because if you do that, you get trouble. Duty to cooperate with professional standards. Okay, so that's Article 10 to 14, which you guys are going to take a class. 15 to 17 is duty to other realtor. We get a lot of complaint in our pro standard hearings about one realtor, what did they do to the other realtors? False misleading statement, they don't disclose, interfering with agent client's relationship of another realtor. So let's say you represent the buyer and the listing agent is not giving you a call, you're frustrated, your client wants to see the property, your buyer absolutely love the property and they want to buy it, but the listing agent never call you back, does not text you, does not reply your email, does not call you back. So do you have the right to go to the seller directly? The answer is no. Okay, you cannot do that. Vice versa. The listing agent cannot go directly to your buyer and says, buy from me, I'll give you a discount. That's a no-no too, okay? That happens a lot. That's a lot of complaint there. Duty to arbitrate commission dispute. So if there is some kind of commission, I put it, let's say I put it on the MLS, 2% commission, then you wrote the offer and I changed it to 1.5%. So do I give you 1.5 or do I give you 2%? The answer is 2%, the day you wrote. And if you decide to say, I'm not going to give you 2%, I want to give you 1.5%, then that's a commission dispute, okay? Are you guys there? Just out of curiosity. I don't see your faces. Anybody there? Thank you. You guys make me feel better. It's like I'm talking to myself here. Oh, I see one face. Hi, Louis. So glad to see people. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a break and I'm going to come back on the second portion. So normally at our association, we take a picture, but we don't do that anymore. Unless you guys want to do is show me all your faces, we can take a picture on Zoom if you guys would like to do that. But it seems like a lot of people are shy today, so I don't see anybody's faces. Nobody want to show me. I have to show you my face. How come you guys don't show me your face? Hi, Brian. Thank you for showing your face. I don't feel alone out here. Okay, do you guys have any question for me before we go on break? There's one from Pinnacle. Yes, I sing Shu. Do you guys have any question for me? Let me see. Let me open up the chat, see if we have any question. No question. You guys are good, huh? Okay, I didn't put you guys to sleep yet, huh? Okay, so we're gonna, it's right now is 10:05. Let's take a 10-minute break and come back at 10:15. Is that okay? Don't log off. You log off, you can come back, but you know, she's counting on your attendance, okay? And Angie is very, very strict. So we'll see you guys all back at 10:15. Okay, we're going to the next portion. Usually I don't teach the second portion, but today, since I have time, so I'm going to teach the second portion. I'm also teaching zipForm next week, so join me next week. It's going to be another 3 hours for me talking to myself. Thank you for coming back. Okay, make sure you guys do the ethics, okay? It's very important that we can refund you the money. Oh, what happened here? I need to go back to the first. Where's my mouse here though? Okay, so we're going to talk about the multiple listing services on part 2. I know this is boring, but we have to do it. So I try to make you guys a little bit alive. And, you know, if you guys want to ask me about any like stories, I'd be happy to tell you, okay? How the war was on commission was won, historical pre-MLS days. I have to say, I was there on the pre-MLS days. I was there many years ago, and what they say is true. So you see the person on the bottom on the floor with all those paperwork, there was no MLS at that time. There was just thick books that we had to buy about this thick. And by the end of the year would be, you know, if you put it by your desk, it will be higher than your desk. So we had to buy the book and we had to save the book have to say the book is, we have to go back to check on certain property. We check the history of that property. We have to go back. So I was with Century 21 at that time, and we had to shred the books. So our broker owner had to call a big truck to come in to load all the big giant books in the truck so they could take it to shredders, because it was going, some people have it all around their desk, on the floor, on the shelf, on everywhere. And it looks like, it doesn't look like a real estate company. It looks like a library in a way, because everybody saving their books. And some people don't want to share their books. It's not like I can share your book, you can share my book to look at listing. And it was very difficult. And I was there, okay? And I don't have Botox, but I am old, okay? I am an old lady. I don't want to admit it, but I am. The multiple listing service is the MLS. What is MLS? So MLS is a function of the Western Gabriel Valley Realtors. It means that making a blank unilateral offers for commissions, right? Compensations, facilitate an orderly correlation and dissemination of the listing information, help agent to provide better service to the client and public. So it's called multiple listing services. Okay. Let me see if we has let me tell you a little bit of history about MLS. It started with 12 association, and we're one of them. Okay. And we started, every association come up with some funds, and we created the multiple listing services. Our association was one of them. And it got bigger, it grew bigger and bigger, and it changed its name several times to like MLS, IMLS. There was another one before, CRMS, I forgot. But there was many different type of names. And now we're trying to be statewide MLS, and we are one of the largest throughout the nation. Okay, so who can join? Any active realtor member of Western Gabriel may participate in the MLS. Any licensed California real estate broker can be a participant. Salesperson who is not a realtor member of WSGVR may obtain access to multiple listing service through MLS. Only broker participant may become an MLS only subscriber. Salesperson under realtor broker participant can only be a realtor subscriber. So if you have a broker, I'm sure that right now all of you are realtors, so you are prescribed to MLS, and we pay quarterly fee at our association to access the listings. So we have an MLS committee, which is, I am the chair. Weekly network breakfast meeting. We meet every Thursday at 9:30, but during the COVID, we meet at 9 o'clock. Chaired by the monthly MLS committee chairperson of Western Gabriel, which is me. Opportunity to network with affiliates and other real estate professionals. Free industry update and education classes, and weekly broker open houses, picture listing, make friends. And of course, they say due to COVID, we have offered virtual MLS meeting every Thursday starting at 9 o'clock. All live classes have been converted to virtual classes. So all in-person special event at WSGVR headquarters or off-site events are temporarily postponed. So right now we're still having the MLS committee meetings via Zoom. The breakfast meeting is also Zoom. And I think next week we have the affiliate title panel to talk about title issues. Okay, so you guys are welcome to join. It's a free, it starts at 9 o'clock and it's about 10 o'clock. So maybe you guys ask, why am I the chair? Did I in any special privilege? No, because I am the vice president of the association association, the vice president is the MLS chair. That's only why, not because I'm special. I'm not special. Okay, monthly commercial network meeting. So we meet every second Tuesday of each month. So they have virtual Zoom meeting as this time. You can opportunity network and a commercial related topic, industry update. We talked about that. And I do have, I think in June, I think it's a June, one of the June Thursday. Let me look at the date. I can't remember all my dates. On June 17th, CoStar is going to come. If anybody that's commercial, they know that CoStar is the platform for our commercial listings. They're going to come out and give us an update about commercial industries in our area. So on Thursday morning, on the 17th of June. So dispute resolution, settle all dispute professionally, ethics complaint, grievance committee. The ethics complaint, if we're just talking about complaining about another real estate, and it goes to ethics, it goes to grievance committee. The grievance committee will review and think about it, see if there is a case. Sometimes the complaint is it's not standing and there's no reason for the complaint. It will go to professional standard hearing. And the one hearing that we'll call arbitration is about money dispute. Okay, arbitration, we talked about money. Ethics complaint is you did something wrong, you should be handcuffed. Okay, so arbitration goes directly to the professional standard committee hearing. And we do have professional standard committee volunteer. And they're not just anybody. They have to be trained. They have to understand what professional standard committee is about. They have to be on a hearing. So it's not just anybody can walk off the street and be a professional standard committee and be on the panel for hearing. So rest assured that we are trained. Okay. And after that, we go to a request for review. You can go to the director for review, or if you don't want any request for review, it's final. So arbitration is talking about money. Okay, any money dispute, commission or credits or anything like that, anything about money. The ethics complaint is about, remember the code of ethics that we talked about in our last 1 hour. So if you feel that somebody is doing you wrong, another real estate agent or a client complain about agents too. It's just not between agent and agent. A buyer could complain, a seller could complain. And when that happens, it'll go to grievance. Grievance committee will look at all the filing and see if there's a case. If there's a case, they go to professional standard committee. So the professional standard committee will say, okay, we're going to put it in the hearing, and we're going to set up a hearing to hear the case, hearsay, he say, who said, whoever says, and we figure out whether somebody is wrong or right, or all that wonderful. It's just like a little court. It's like a little small claim court. Okay. And then you can request for director's review if you feel the hearing panel did not make the right decision, or you can say, okay, I'm okay with it. So we're going to move forward to ratification. So we have arbitration, we have ethics complaint. So after a while that you are in the industry, you want to be more involved, you want to hear about all this wonderful cases, please join the grievance committee. And after grievance, I think you have to be there at least 1 or 2 years before you can move out to professional standard committee. But we do have that. Some people say, where do I file a complaint? You file a complaint, you call Angie and ask Angie for a package, and Angie will send you the package. And we do have a person that handles all the complaints. Okay. Besides Angie, we hire a professional person to handle all this. But Angie's your first contact. Angie, love to hear that. Okay, move on. Disciplinary proceeding against MLS member for the following: breach of any duty of the members, conviction of the court of any felony or any crime involving moral turpitude. Upon a final determination by court or the DRE that a member has violated real estate law or any DRE regulation. So after all appeals process has been completed, beware antitrust law, the Sherman Act, very famous, okay? If you want to Google it, you're welcome to Google the Sherman Act. Every contract combining in the form of trust, otherwise, or conspiracy in the restraining of trade is a clear illegal. Conspiracy, two or more people agree to take certain action. No discussion of standard commission. All commission are negotiable between clients and broker. So you guys are interested, Google the Sherman Act. Because of Sherman Act, a lot of things that we're not allowed to do. You know, why we keep on bringing commission? Because that's our resource of salary, right? We don't do a deal, we don't get it, we don't get money, we don't get paid. So the MLS data and system, the Western Gabriel Valley Realtors is a member of the California Regional MLS. It used to be MLS, it used to be IMLS, it used to be another name, I can't remember, but now it's the California Regional MLS, which is a CRMLS. CRMLS is the largest ML system and service provider in the US, and that is true, okay? That is very, very true. The CRMS support has a number of 800-925-1525. Friday to Monday, they're there from 8:30 to 9 p.m. And Saturday and Sunday, they're there for 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that's the money that you pay quarterly to access the MLS. That's where you put out the listing. That's where you look at the listings of others as well. The CRMS mission to deliver through local member association, the most affordable, reliable, convenient listing technology service available, and to provide products and services that support realtor and maximize the property data to achieve business goal. We're very lucky we have multiple listing services. Some countries, if you take CIPS, you'll realize that not all countries has MLS. We can see other other area throughout the California state on their listing. We can see San Francisco, we can see all the way up to, and the nationwide from the RPR, we can see New York, we can see Seattle, we can see Texas. But CLS is only in California. Before we had MLS, we would not see, let's say, Coldwell Banker will not see Century 21 listing or vice versa, because it's not shared data. Nowadays, it's a rule that you have to put on your listing on CRMS, or there's other multiple listing services. So CRMS covers this area. You see the map. So the one in dark blue is that one is our member, right? So the light blue is data share. So we share data. They are not CRMS. So they might be another multiple listing services like Flex, like Claw in the Los Angeles area. Before they share services with us, we have to sign in their website to see the Claw listings, okay? So, and we also have the reciprocal from the other board. So how many, we have over 100,000 listing activities. We have 145,000 real estate professionals use the CRMS services. So we cover, as of January 2021, we covered 40 association and board of realtors, 15 data share AOL is Association of Realtors and MLSs, 5 reciprocals, okay, 15 additional services. So we cover a lot. The Big Bear and Lake Arrowhead they're reciprocals. Before, we cannot see listings up there, and they can't see us either. So they have to join two multiple listing services in order to see our listings. And if we want to see their listings, we have to join their area too. But mostly they're joining us because they have clients that want to buy, not up in the mountain, right? They want to come down to buy homes here in the Los Angeles County, San Bernardino counties. So most of the members had to join us, and they didn't like that. So now we're okay to share, so they can see each other's. We can see theirs, and they can share. They can see ours. Beverly Hills, I mentioned their claw services. So before, we have to sign into claw to see the Beverly Hills listings, and vice versa. They have to do that with us, but they join us to see our listings. So now it's not necessary anymore. What is the benefit to join CRMS? You can go into MLS system, the metrics, the cloud, the mobile MLS, the CRMS app, the Home Snap, the MLS Touch, and the marketing. We have Cloud CMA, Cloud String, eProperty Watch, Info Spark, Marketing Statistics. That's a very good one, by the way. The finance, the rate plug, so we can find out what is going on with our MLS benefit continues. We have syndication, the list hub. We have multi-purpose platform, the realtor property resources, Remine and Lion Desk, scheduling services, Showtime, network, new home resource professional, international, pro. It used to be another name. I don't know why they changed the name, but Pro-CO. Scheduling service is showing time. It is free. Basic is free. But if you want advanced, you have to pay a fee. Okay. So some people argue with me saying there's a fee for every listing. No, there's no fee. If you want to use their service to do showing time. Some people like it, some people don't like it. It's up to individual. I don't do it, but I see a lot of people do it, and I do schedule. I do request showing times. International, which is kind of interesting. You can go in and see. You can put your listing on that particular platform. Again, basic is free. If you want advanced, of course, money. Okay. Our member benefit is Real Satisfied. That is something that after you do a deal, your client can go on there and rate how satisfied they are with you. It's a member benefit that we have for you. I never started it, but you're welcome to. And Glide is not a real member benefit anymore because Glide decided to sell their services to Compass in May. And CR was not happy with that. So we can still use Glide to send out the PEAD form on CRMS, but I think that's it. That's the extent of the benefit that we have with Glide. Lone Wolf transaction is something I'm teaching next Monday. It's zipForm. It's all about forms. So I'll teach you how to go on to the forms. So you go to www.cr.org, you click the icon to zipForm, and we have training. Again, for the newbies, I highly, 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 highly recommend you guys to take that, because that will be one of the things that you will be used very, very much. Someone is asking, can we have the slides later? I don't know. Angie, do we give out slides to our members? I'm not sure about that. Maybe Angie can answer you. So CR, with the coronavirus resource, we have, because of the COVID, we have a lot of guidelines. So we have update regarding industry guidance of showing, realtor relief, industry update, Lone Wolf zipForm. We have access to form about the PEAD, industry guidelines showing rules, quick guidance of visual inspection, disclosure, and more. So I see a lot of people post this, all visitors to the property must abide by the following rules. You know, when you put that up there, you had to provide mask, you had to provide sanitizer, and some people provide goodies as well, because they want to make sure that all the is there. There's also people give out gloves at the showing as well. So make sure when you do that, all visitors to the property must abide by the following rules. Then what happened? They don't have a mask, so you have to have masks there, and sanitizer have to be there. Okay. Okay, NAR Realtor Property Resources. I used to teach that class a couple years ago. I don't teach that class anymore. It's a great website. I highly recommend you guys to go out there. The website is narrpr.com. It's narrpr.com. So it's a member benefit to go through all the throughout the United States listings, and they also have a lot of data, marketing tools, allows realtor to create customer branded, customer friendly report, the CMA, great CMA for the buyer and for the seller. I do this mostly on my listings, and clients think I work all night because they pull a lot of information from it. And they search hundreds of a data set, more than 100 million, 160 million on and off marketing properties. That's a lot. Create an ultimate listing package. Like I said, I do that, and client absolutely loves it. Depends on your client, like to look at all the drawings, the data. Some clients do and some clients don't. So it depends on your client. It calculates the ROI. If you have improvements, they calculate that for you too. Send custom client-friendly reports from your smartphone, iPad, Android, desktop. So it's a great little website. You guys should visit. It also has commercial as well, but I don't know too much about commercial on that website because I didn't teach. I was only teaching the residential on that when I was teaching the RPR. Here it goes. What is Realtor Property Resources? Okay, so here is the tools on CRMS when you go in. They have Builders Update, the CAR, the Cloud, CMA, the Cloud, MLX, Cloud String. Anything that we have here are mostly free, except that if you want a little more advanced, of course there's going to be a charge, right? So just use the free that comes with the CRMLS. If you don't like it free, you want more, then it's going to be a charge. I like InfoSpark, and I really like Realist on the bottom. A lot of people like to do CMA with Cloud. The RPR is here, the showing time is here, the rent spree is here. Rent spree is doing a credit check for your client. And the builder update, the new builder update is great because sometimes people want to know new home resources, the builder update, both of them are great if you're looking for new homes because they're not going to put their listing on the multiple listing. I'm sorry, it went back instead of going forward. Okay, because you joined the CRMLS, of course, there are going to be rules and regulations. New update multiple listing service rules and regulation. Please read as soon as possible. The CRMS rules and regulation can be found at this website, the go.crms.org/rules with the //policies. The CRMS rules and regulation for January 1st of 2021 the MLS citation policy January 1st of 2021, and CRMS compliance questions for November 18th of 2019. Why is it important, you ask? Because they do find you. They if you make mistake and they're saying that you did make mistake, they'll charge you. If you don't pay, you cannot access the CRMS. So make sure that you read this, and we put up every week on our breakfast meeting. We have the rules regulation update for you guys, so you will not be fined for a dollar amount that you're gonna hate later. So NAR approved the Clear Corporation Policy 8.0. So what does it say? It says within 1 business day of marketing a property to public, the listing broker must submit the listing to the MLS cooperating of other MLS participants. That means if you sign up, you sign the listing, the next day you have to put it in there, right? But not limited to flyer, display and window, yard sign, digital marketing, public facing website, brokerage website display, including IDX and VOW, digital communication marketing, email blast. So you have to make sure that you put it in there. So CRMS rule 7.9 is pretty much the same thing with the NAR approval of the Clear Cooperation Policy 8.0. Again, is 1 day, 1 business day of the marketing and advertising of a property of any member to the public of the listing broker must submit the property information to MLS. So if somebody asks you, when do I need to put my listing on MLS? 1 business day, okay? When we're talking about real residential, it's residential vacant lot, and residential 1 to 4 unit property. Okay, new coming soon status. This is the most confusing things that I see everywhere, and I am also confused. Okay, the coming soon status is requested by member like you, saying that we want a coming soon status. But nowadays everybody's so confused because coming soon sometimes is sold already. So once a listing agreement is signed, member must submit a listing to system saying coming soon. So coming soon status can be used for property that are preparing on the market, because sometimes they want to do staging, or sometimes the property is still in the process of remodeling, but I got the listing already, but it's not ready to show. Coming soon status would be affected up to 21 days. So you have 21 days. After 21 days, it's automatically available. So MLS subscriber can search under coming soon status. System will be automatically converted to coming soon to active on the 22nd day. You can market coming soon property for sale sign with coming soon rider. The little sign says coming soon, okay? Flyer and social media says coming soon. No showing is allowed doing coming soon status. And they mean that. You can market future open house work in coming soon status, but property can be converted to active status before open house is held. Doing coming soon status, buyer can set blind offer and seller can accept them. So if you have a coming soon status on a property that you think your client is so happy, want to buy it right away, you can write the offer and says subject to inspection, right? So they can accept offer. That's the problem right now, because a lot of coming soons that right away go into pending right away because they accepted a blind offer. So some people feel that's not good. Well, gather all information before you input in your listing. So there is a input form that if you feel it necessary, they have a listing input form. So you can check on listing input for residential income, residential lease, lot land a lot listing, mobile, commercial lease, opportunity listing, business opportunity. How to show property. For listing agent show instruction. So you can put appointment only, call first, they can go direct, keep watch of your client doing the view, keep watch of your client doing viewing, secure property before leaving, call listing agent immediately of any problems. So appointment only, call first, vacant, go direct. Be careful with this vacant, go direct, because sometimes a lot of this buyer just go whenever they want to. Make sure it is vacant. If you have tenant in there, make sure that you say, tenant, please do not go. Okay. Another time vacant go direct is that there are squatters. So they go into syndication of like Zillow or Zillow is not a syndicated anymore. They're a realtor company. They're a real estate company now. But all the internet flies in on the website. If somebody sees a vacant go direct, squatter might go in there. So just be careful, okay? And it's very hard to get rid of them after they move in. So in lockbox access report, if you put a serial number of your listing super lockbox in your listing, then you can click the lockbox report icon on your listing located below property and property photos and read the lockbox access history report of your listing. Hey, I didn't know that. I learned something new today. I didn't know that was available. So I guess if you put your serial number of your registered lockbox into your listing, then you can just click the lockbox report icon. I do the vice versa. I put in the super lockbox on my app and I put in my listing information, and I got all the in and out of the people going to see the property text or email to me from Supra. So I do the reverse. Don't ignore compliance email. A violation of the CMS rule must be corrected within 2 business days of the receipt of the warning notice violation sent to violator or response participant. Please note, some violator do not trigger a warning message and result in automatic violation. So please make sure that if you get a violation from CMS rule, you must correct it in 2 business days, okay? Failure to timely correct a note violation result in the insurance of the citation. Citation means money, right? You're going to be fined. CMS will utilize the email address provided by participant subscriber as contained with the MLS platform. It is very important to maintain a current, accurate, and active email address. Okay, so make sure that your email address is the email address that you're going to receive the email. Don't put in info so-and-so, and when they send you a violation, you don't see it, then they, and don't reply, then you're going to be fined, right? So system automatic expired auto sell is a violation too. So make sure you do, and make sure it's 2 business days. Before it was 2 days, and I had one because it was a holiday. And I cannot correct the violation. I had to call the association to help me correct the violation. And our association was during Christmas. And it was more than 2 days because, it was a Christmas holiday. So they say I was violated. It was, warning 1, warning 2. Oh, it's crazy. So make sure that they now change to the 2 business days, which is good. So Monday to Friday, right? And if it's a holiday, it's not a business day anymore. Don't ignore any violation. I got a notice of violation saying that I took a picture of a peacock, and they said it wasn't even me. It was my seller saying that put on the peacock picture, and I didn't think too much. So I put on the peacock because it's Arcadia. He says, it's Arcadia. We have peacocks. You should put a peacock picture. Then before I know that, I got a notice that please correct. No animal. No wild animal, no animal any kind. I said, okay, fine. Okay, so top 5 MLS violation. We talk about photos, you had to have at least photo or rendering of accurate depiction of a sustained portion of the exterior of the subject property must be submitted with the MRS within 2 days of entry of listing, must be remain in the listing at all time for all statuses. So you have to have one, that means you have to have one exterior, not the exterior of the street, not exterior of the backyard, not exterior of the pool, not exterior of the roof. Okay, I see that too. Okay, don't say that doesn't happen. It happens. So it had to be the exterior of the property or a drawing. If you're going to sell the property because you can build to you have a rendering of the property picture that can be built. You have to put it there within 2 business days. It didn't say business day. I apologize. It says 2 days. That means calendar days. Okay. How to avoid the violation? To help avoid this violation, you must add at least one photo or rendering of the exterior structure of the listing property within 2 calendar days, right, of entering listing into MLS regarding the listing status. If it's coming soon, you have to add it. If it's available, you have to add it. And don't put your picture in the MLS because they would call that advertising. You cannot advertise yourself. Branding. Okay, here we go. Description of violation. Branding in any media submitted to the MLS is prohibited. How to avoid it? Photo and media upload into the MLS must not contain, but it's not limited to any item. So I talk about agent, broker, brokerage name, photo, or logo. So let's say you take a picture of the front of your property that you listed and your company sign is right there. That's a violation. So you cannot have your company logo for sale sign in front of the house. That's a no-no. I see people put in their business card. No. Okay. I see people put in your face. No. Okay. Just remember that. You cannot put in phone number, website address, email address, for sale sign, for lease sign, billboard, open house sign, promotion sign, and any other advertising material with identify the information. So again, please don't do that. And people are not incidental, and they are identifiable. MI reserve the right to remove media found in violation or improperly. You probably ask, there's so many listings. How does MLS find out somebody did a violation? Right? You probably ask that, right? They're saying they have so many listings. So how do you know? Do you hire so many people to actually watch this? They do. They have somebody that watch this, but there's also people like you and me that will report it. Mainly, I will report it if I see something like that because it's not right. So there's years ago we had a lady in our a member of ours. This is what she do. She report all violation. At that time we give her like, I can't remember, was it $10 or $15 every violation that is a violation. She, one that she makes false claims, we don't pay her, but she did make quite a few $100s just by she called those gas money. Okay, but we don't do that anymore. But we do report. You at the listing on the bottom before the end of the page, it says any violations or something, you click it and you can report it. So you see somebody doing something wrong, you're always welcome to report it. So mandatory submission, MLS rule 7.8 is that the violation occurred when the listing is not entering the MLS within 2 business days of the effective day of any listing agreement or 1 to 4 unit residential property, a vacant lot. And you probably wonder, how did they know? How did they know if I had the listing and I did not put it in within 2 business days? Somehow they do. Mostly it's somebody who want that listing and know you got it and you didn't put it on there. So you can put a coming soon, right? How to avoid the violation. To help avoid this violation, you must enter listing to MLS within 2 business days of the effective day of the listing, which defined as either the beginning date of the listing period or the day the seller's signature was obtained on the listing agreement, whichever is later. What they will do is they'll ask to see your listing agreement. 4, misuse the public remarks immediate. Rule 12.5, description of the violation. Misuse of public remarks violating occur when the prohibit information or verbiage is in place in any public remark field. How to avoid the violation. To help to avoid the misuse of public remark violation, it is important that the remarks in the property description field only related to marketing, description, condition of property. No contact information is permitted. So let's say on the public remarks, because it goes out to the public, you put in, call me at 626, whatever it is, your number is, or email me at my email address, or check my website, or do all that. It's a violation. It's a violation, okay? So they will remove any remark within any field that are found to be inappropriate. So besides those public remarks, be careful. I see this a lot of times that people say walking distance to store, walking distance to school, walking distance to whatever you want them to walk to, a park. Avoid that. Please do not put walking distance, because nowadays we have people who is handicapped will see the listing because it's a public. It shows to the public when the syndication goes out, it goes out to the whole world, right? And if the buyer who's looking at it, or whoever is looking at it, or attorney who's looking at it, says you put walking, you're discriminating people who is handicapped or people cannot walk, then they're going to come and say, hey, you're discriminating us. We're going to sue you. Okay. So just be careful what you put in. I know it sounds stupid. I really think it's stupid, but however, our world is about discrimination, right? So, or you could, don't put like it's next to a church, next to a temple, or next to those are discriminating religion as well, okay? The other thing that they put in, what I was gonna say, I can't remember now, but just be careful, okay? Just be careful the verbiage that you put in on the public remark, because it goes out to the public. That's why it's called public remarks. They'll come and get you. Somebody will. I don't know who, but somebody will. Isn't that scary? Okay, accuracy information. Description of violation, another one, 8.3, putting information into the MLS computer database. The listing broker represents that information input is accurate to the best of the listing broker knowledge. How to avoid the violation. Make all necessary changes to the listing between 2 days of being advised and accurate. Example, I see this sometimes. In St. Gabriel, right? We have many school districts. We have some St. Gabriel listing belongs to San Marino School District. So the listing agent will put in area as San Marino, but it's not San Marino, it's really St. Gabriel, because they feel that they can probably get more interest because it's San Marino. So that's a no-no. That's a no-no. Or you put in 8 bedrooms and it's really only 5 bedrooms. Or you put in 6,000 square feet and it's only 5,000 square feet. Those type of information are inaccurate, and you got to be careful. Okay. I hope I didn't scare all of you. I want to go back to pictures before, let me see if we have any more talk about the pictures. Don't use other people's pictures, okay? Don't ever use any other people's pictures, because take your own pictures. If you use the iPhone, you're okay because you use your iPhone to take a picture. But if you hire a professional who taking all the pictures and the videos and the drones, make sure they have a form that they can sign to you saying you are now the owner of the pictures, of the videos, of the drone. So make sure you do that, because there was a lawsuit of a photographer took a picture of a very, very expensive home. And later on, the photographer came back and sued the listing agent and says, how dare you to put the listing pictures throughout the world without my authorization, because I own the picture, you don't own the picture. So make sure that you sign a waiver with the person that you hire to take pictures for you. And the other one is that I get calls like, can I use my, I'm getting the listing, and the listing was, the agent before me that tried to sell it has the pictures, and my seller says I can use the picture because the other listing agent took the pictures already, and I want to use it. Can you do that? No, you cannot use the other listings agent's picture. Okay, you have to have your own picture. And seller always says that, oh, you don't have to take any picture because the other agent took pictures already. It's on the, you can just take the pictures, use the same pictures, because this listing agent did a great job and I like their picture. You have to say to the seller, I'm sorry, I cannot use another person's picture unless I get a verbal or written agreement, that even verbal is not good, text, that I can let them use the picture. The listing agent, the prior listing agent, is willing to let me use the pictures. Or someone's called me the other day, he says, oh, the listing belonged to my ex-wife and I can use the picture of my ex-wife. I said, no, you can't. You cannot use your ex-wife picture, okay? Don't do that, okay? The ex-wife might not be your friend anymore. She could sue you. So just make sure that you don't use other pictures, other people's picture, okay? Okay, moving on. I hope I woke you guys up with the ex-wife story. Okay, the PAD Form V. Okay, now we change the PAD all. So there's a new form that just came out in May. All PAD forms have to be signed before they go in. And I like it. I personally like it. That's how we use the glide on the CRMS. You click using glide with the PAD form. What they do is that they send it out to all your clients. Once they're signed, it automatically sent to the listing agent. So this listing agent will get a copy of your glide. So it's just saying that I don't have COVID, I don't have a fever, I don't have this, I don't have that. But you know what's good about the PAD form, even though they're going away with it because we think that we're going to open up soon, it acknowledge that this is your client, right? This is your client that you're going to show the house to. I have showed the client to this listing property. If the listing, this is the client. The names are up there. If the client decided to use another listing, another buyer agent to buy the property, at least you have proof. This is your client. You show the property already. So I think this is a wonderful form. So, but they're going to move out very soon. Lockbox combination. Agents must recognize that combo lockbox is not secure. Okay. This is not, you don't use the combo because the combo should be shared by an authorized person, right? People easily. Agents should never share the combo lockbox combination to the listing agent with anyone. Shield the lockbox from client prying eye while opening the combination lockbox. Always mix up the dial after open and close the box. I don't recommend you guys use lockbox combo to show property. The reason, many reasons behind it. Combo lockbox is only good for people that's going to do repairs, or you're not going to be there to do repairs or fix, or maybe for appraisal, handyman, termite people. But with showing, it's always good to use a super lockbox because it has information who went in there. Before the combo, we use before Supra, we have the key. We have a master key to go into all the boxes to take out the key, the house key. I keep on saying many years ago. Does that show my age? It does show my age, huh? Life before Supra, okay. A seller called our office saying that her TV got stolen. She accused our agent. She doesn't know who it is. We don't know who it is. That the TV that she bought is gone, and we don't know. We don't know who went in. I say, how, we ask her, who do you know who went in? Because we don't. Why do you call us? I don't even know if any of our agents show your property. So that was one. And the other is that the combo lockbox are easily hacked. I had a listing in Pasadena. A combo lockbox was there for the handyman. It wasn't for showing, but the someone keep on opening and stealing my key, and I had to hurry up and change all the locks in the house because I don't know who stole the key. I didn't let anybody else in except my handyman and whoever it is, but they just keep on stealing the key. So I had to change it twice, okay, because somebody keep on playing with me and opening up the lockbox. I changed the combo. It's like a game. I think somebody's playing the game with me. So and the other thing is that if you have the combo lockbox, the buyer might see it, and the buyer can go in without you, right? And that's not good too, because it's liability issues. Please don't do that, okay? Super lockbox is the one that we are supposed to be put in. So don't be intimidated by all the rules and regulation. Now they say that, right? We're all intimidated already. Just remember the 4 basic principles. Put all listing within 2 business days of the listing agreement. All information are accurate. Status information up to date. Compliance email, act and respond. Treat everybody fairly with professional courtesy. And I think another one that Angie, we should add in here is that one exterior picture is a must, right? And then super combo is not good. Don't do that. Buy a super lockbox. It's a cost of doing business. You have a listing, buy a super lockbox. That way it protects you, protects the seller from any future lawsuit. And you can also go into the rules and policy of the CMS and then read it. It's like it looks like a Bible to me, so many pages there. Okay, so you have any question about compliance? The compliance is available to chat. You can visit the crms.org/compliance to chat there with someone there from 8:30 Monday to Friday to 4 p.m. Oh, we're almost finished. My goodness. Okay, the realtor golden rule: do unto others as you would others do to you. Do we have any question? Are you guys still there? I was wondering if you guys are still there because I talk too much. Ah, oh, good. Do you guys want any question for me, or do you have anything you want to ask me? I know that you guys are all maybe all brand new, or people coming back to the real estate professional again. And it's a tough right now because everything is multiple offers right now. It's very hard to work as a buyer's agent because everywhere you go is multiple offers. And last time I wrote an offer all cash, and the agent told me, and we give the whatever she asked, we put in. Okay, it was a whatever it's on the multiple listing price. That's what we wrote. The listing agent said to me, Ling, right now we have 16 offers. I said, oh, congratulations. Wow, 16 offers. And she says, you are all cash. We're very happy you're all cash. However, you're the lowest offer among the 16 offers. And I go, oh, really? So I'm all cash, but I'm the lowest. Is there any all cash higher than me? She goes, of course there is. And I said, okay. So they all come back and says, submit best and highest offer that you can submit, right? So one time it wasn't even a listing agent because it was a for sale by owner, and he had so many offers, and the seller was accepting offers, right? So whatever he asked, we put in all cash. And the seller, I asked the seller, how are you doing? What's going on? What's happening with your offers? When would you reply? And he says, oh, as of tonight, I have offer up to was it 1,350,000, right? And I said, oh, wow, that's great. Congratulations. And he says, tomorrow I'm going to get higher. But you're all cash. Would you like to submit another offer? And I said, okay. So I talked to my client. My client says, I'm willing to go up to 1.33. And I said, he's asking for 1.35. Why are you putting 1.33? He said, that's all I want to go. This is the highest I can go. I said, fine. We put in 1.33. Oh, the seller was so upset with me. I told you I had 1.35 and you wrote me at 1.33. Why did you write me at 1.33 when I have 1.35? And I said, I'm sorry, but that's my client's highest offer. And the seller says, I'm sorry, thank you for dealing. Goodbye. So good luck, guys. Right now, there's a lot of offer written, no contingency, no loan, no appraisal, no home inspection, no any contingency. So just remember, nowadays is really tough. Please work with your broker, your manager to help you to write offers. It's a tough world right now. A very, very, if you're a listing agent, you're on the good side. You're on the buyer's agent, you have to work triple hard to make this work. So our last page says, welcome to a lucrative career. I like that. It is very lucrative career if you work hard. If you work as a part-time, then at this time, you got to work double hard, okay? I know people consistently, when I was working for Berkshire Hathaway, the top agent that worked in Santa Barbara, actually, Santa Barbara, this person make consistently 2 million and up every year, okay, every year, never below 2 million. I don't know how this person does it, but this agent works at least 2 million every year. So I would like to learn from that agent. But it is a very good career because we make as much as sometimes more than a doctor, attorney, but you have to really work hard. So let's go and make some money together and have fun doing it. Please take all the education classes that we offer at our association, because if you're just a brand new baby that just came into this career, we are a jack of all trades. We have to know a little about everything that has to deal with real estate transaction. When I first got my license, it's because I was buying my own house and I want to learn before I purchase. I thought I know everything because I got my license, right? But no. The first house I bought, I got gypped. I got gypped. So make sure you guys take all classes, all about taxes, about title, about insurance, about loan, because people will ask you about loans all the time. If you don't understand about loan, you're not doing loan, but you have to understand about loan. You have to understand about home inspection. I had an engineer always testing me. Every time he tests me, I had to understand what he was talking about, or he think I don't know real estate. So I had to learn so much about everything. I'm talking about a lot of things, but I am not a professional. I am not CPA. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a home inspector, but we're a jack of all trades. So make sure you join all of our education. We're known for education. If you check with all the other local association, we're the best education classes in what I would say 100 miles. Okay, so please join us on all our education and come to zipForm next week. Learn about zipForm. I think there's a CRMS class coming up too. Take that class, go to all trainings, go to your office training, and good luck to new agent and return to real estate professional again, people. And best of all luck to all of you, and events. Happy Memorial Day that's coming up on the 31st this year. And I'll see you, the one that signed up for zipForm, I'll see you on Monday. Okay. And if you see me in the hallway at West San Gabriel Board, if we open up, say hello to me, because I might not remember you, but please say hello to me. Okay. Thank you very much. And goodbye. Any question? No question. Okay. You guys are all good, huh? And thank you for joining West San Gabriel Board. We need all of you. Okay. We need the money. We need a member. Okay. Thank you, everybody.